here to introduce the Perky Penny Paper Arts I Care stamp set. I'm going to focus on super easy stamped card inspiration. But before I show you a few examples, I want to remind you to head to the description of this video to find a link to purchase the stamp set and continue to our other blog hoppers. We have a wonderful group of ladies who took time out of their busy schedules with very short notice so we could introduce you to the stamp set today, which is World Suicide Prevention Day. Some will share card inspiration and some will tell you their own personal stories of survival and hope. They had me in tears when I read them. Bravery doesn't begin to express how incredible sharing these stories is. Give these ladies some love. They are my angels. The stamp set is very simple. It contains 3 starter phrases. You make the world, be your own kind of, and you are. Then there's a list of words. Beautiful, awesome, worth it, loved, amazing, the best, enough, a star, brave, and strong. You can combine these words with the phrases. For example, be your own kind of beautiful. You make this world awesome. You are loved. The possibilities are endless. I also included some solid stamps for you. I have 3 hearts in a small, medium, and large, and 3 stars. You can do so much with these to make quick and easy cards. Last but not least, I included the phone number for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. I felt this was a very simple and important item to be able to stamp on a card, whether it be the front, the back, or inside. Take your pick, depending on the situation. Honestly, I just want to make a bunch of cards and put them on windshields in the parking lot. But what I actually plan on doing is taking them to my local women's shelter and making cards with the ladies and their kids. It's a favorite activity. I have also included a list of warning signs from the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline website. Some of you may be asking why I created this stamp set. Let me explain. I created this stamp set to raise awareness and honor a friend whose son passed away in the beginning of June this year. It was a way to process sadness of this loss and so many others. People I know personally and even strangers who entertained me as I grew through this world. I know that making cards provides me with peace and focus in tough times, and I created this stamp set to make quick and easy cards, even if it isn't something a person does regularly. It is at least doing something when we find it so hard to find something to do to help. I want to thank Heidi Krall, the owner of Simon Says Stamp, for graciously offering to take care of the production and sale of the stamp sets. All profits received from the sale of this set will be donated to benefit the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. And now on to my cards. I have a few cards that I will share with you today, and then throughout the week I will share cards on my blog and social media. I know our time is precious, so I wanted to make sure to give you more time to check out the other ladies' posts. This first card was the inspiration behind creating the set. I took some beautiful Altenew inks in rainbow order and stamped them randomly and overlapping along the bottom 1/3 of the card. After I have stamped all of the colors, I chose a sentiment and stamped it over the hearts in VersaFine Onyx black ink. For this card, I chose to stamp the phone number inside. A nice in-between, as it isn't right out in the front and it isn't hidden in the back. This next card might be for a veteran or somebody joining the military. I used my pencil to draw a very light straight line across the front of the card, and then stamped the small and medium stars over the line in red and blue ink. I centered part of the sentiment above the stars and part of it below the stars, stamping them also in VersaFine Onyx black ink. And last but not least, I took my 3 hearts and 3 pretty pink inks from Altenew. I started with the largest image in the darkest color and stamped it around the page. I then took the medium stamp and the medium colored ink, and then the lightest ink and the smallest heart, filling in the spaces to create a simple pattern. I think this would be a nice card for someone who is facing breast cancer. If you Google awareness ribbons online, you can find a whole host of colors and what causes they stand for. The sky's really the limit as to the cards you can make with this set. Here are a couple of other examples I stamped, including a card that works wonderfully for lunchbox notes. I fold an A2 panel in half and stamp at the front, and that is a tiny, quick card if I ever saw one. Well, there's a quick look at my cards for this blog hop. To follow along, click the link in the description below. My fellow blog hoppers are waiting for you. And don't forget, you'll also see a link to simonsaysstamp.com, where you can make a donation to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline just by purchasing this stamp set. Now I call that a win-win. Thanks again for joining me today. I'll see you next time.